in the presence of the realest essence. I've been serving lessons since the days of my adolescence. On the Cypress block, young buck holding it like we knew it all. Not afraid to do it all. Matter of fact, I look back and do it all. I can remember the haters say the game will ruin y'all. What's that to me? Don't give about a hater.
We are down on the bayou as you get a look inside the Superdome here in New Orleans. Tonight we wrap up an intriguing Week 2 with a good Monday night matchup between the New York Giants and the New Orleans Saints. The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in Week 2. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Jones wants to throw to start things out here. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. 5 yards on the game's first play. Second down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. First down, Giants. Now Jones. Once again, he finds Slayton. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down. We know that he can get first downs with his arm and his legs, Charles, and there when he gets outside of the pocket, the defense has to account for both, and he's able to complete it for the first.
And he's very comfortable outside of the pocket. Some quarterbacks, that's not their thing. For him, that seems to be the #1 asset to his game. Gets out into the open field, things seem to break down the secondary a little bit, and he picks out the right target.
He sets to fire deep. This is caught inside the 15. A big play there for the Giants. 49 yards.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. Throwing Jones. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Second down and goal. Jones. A big chunk of real estate covered on the scramble, but it will be third and goal. Looking to cash in on this opening 3rd and goal. Barkley. And Barkley did not get there. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal. A very early decision to be made here.
There is, and I think that because they're the home team, I would ride that wave a little bit, and I would gamble and go for it. Doesn't seem like it's optimal, but you're the home team. You'll get the support of the crowd all game long. Go get it right now. Put 6 on the board.
Jones now throwing on 4th down. Touchdown! A great play there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Giants' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. A try here for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and the Giants have a 7-0 lead.
The score, Giants 7, Saints 0.
The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. Taken from about the 12. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Giants are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. So Charles already down 7-0 early. They opt to take a shot there on the first play of scrimmage, but that plan backfires.
That feels a little bit like last week's loss lingering into this game, doesn't it? You know, you're down 7 already. You lost last week. It's almost like they were trying to get it all back in one shot, trying to take a big chunk play right out of the gate.
Throwing to start the drive, Jones. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run.
Partner, the good ones have a clock running in their head, okay? Because it says something like this. I got this many seconds to find a target. After that, I have to tuck it and try and get some yardage on this 1st down snap. He doesn't just get some yards, though. He gets a big gain, and they'll come right back with another 1st and 10.
Now Jones throwing on 1st down. And he's taken down here by the Saints. The 330-pounder Al Woods brings the boom on the sack. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Another try after the 1st down sack. Jones. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
Well, offensively, that's a mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And a big gain that time. He's out of bounds on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter. Giant football, and we're ready to begin the 2nd quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. red zone now. They'll look to throw. Bellinger hauls it in out left side. And the Giants are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll try and run forward with Barkley. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Giants have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make the score 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a short kick taken at about the 16.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game? I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Ready?
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. He's going to air one out. He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, New Orleans. Chris Olave, his 1st touchdown of the new season. And the Saints are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Back to throw. Jones. He's going to look deep down the field. He's got a man, complete. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. But one thing's for sure, they're going to have to come up with something at halftime because he is absolutely roasting them right now.
They're going to go through the whole litany of things, changing coverages, what are we going to do to put a man on him? The big thing to me is treat it like a good pitcher treats pitching a game. Change your timing, change your location. So sometimes you're up on him, sometimes you're back.
And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Daniel Jones with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year as his guys are able to extend their lead. Well, this offensive unit, yeah, they were solid in the opening week victory, and now they are looking just as sharp here in week 2.
And that's exactly what you want, too, because you want to get better each and every week and really ramp up as the season goes on. I know it's still early in the season and a lot can happen, but this offense, they look like they're going to be fun to watch each and every time out.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From the 10.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. 10 yards, good for the Saints, 1st down. The Saints had 0-1 of the year following the loss in the opener. And listen, they knew last week they were in for a tough fight on the road. But now here's the home opener and a chance to get things right.
And I like the way that you presented that because the bottom line is they didn't come out of that loss discouraged. They just came home and said, hey, if we do what we're supposed to do, protect our home turf, we'll be just fine.
Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Let's go, charge!
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to go up top again. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Good defensive call right there because they had someone shadowing him along his entire route. And he was right there ready to provide a hit that prevents him from making another catch to his big start.
They'll look to throw again. Got an open man. It's Olave. And he is going to have a Saints 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And it'll be intercepted. And the Giants are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And out across midfield, down to the 45. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Looking to throw. Jones. His throw incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. To throw on 2nd and 10. Jones. Looking left sideline, incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he caught every other ball that coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stuff. A first down carry for Barkley. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Operating from the gun, Jones. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. After that sack, 3rd and long. Tough spot for Jones and the Giants. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And his kick is indeed good, and they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7. But they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. He's going to try and go deep again. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown, Saints. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
This taken in at the goal line. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. Jones on 1st and 10. Jones in trouble here, and down he goes. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. That'll give him 8 that time. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. And the Giants send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. Now a high kick, almost a pooch punt. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game, and to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try to... Should be some gaps to run through now.
Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. It's up and good, and this now becomes a 24-21 ball game.
Giants 24, Saints 21.
Now following the touchdown, Richter to kick off. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
They'll roll him out right toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. That one goes for 24 yards. Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Jones. That is caught at the 7. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Big gains in succession. Last one was over 20. This one over 30. Again, he'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure, feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Not the first and goal play they drew up. Multiple defenders in to bring him down to the ground.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this time.
Touchdown, Giants! Saquon Barkley. He scored on the ground and through the air. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Saints 21.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. A short kick taken at the 18. And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner.
And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. And the Giants are going to take possession of the football. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, They have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Here's Jones, throwing to start the drive. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Looking to throw. Jones. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Jones now to throw on 3rd down. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Daniel Jones with now his 2nd touchdown of this third quarter. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Okay, ready?
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast.
And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, New Orleans. A big play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Saints are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is trimmed down to 10. Now following the touchdown, Hoff-Richter to kick off. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. To throw. Jones. He's got Bellinger. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Now Jones on first down. That ball caught by Slayton. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. This offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's 1st and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out on this third quarter of play. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's the Giants with the football and also the lead as we get set to start quarter number 4. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Going up top. This is caught inside the 15. It's a big-time play there for the G-Men. 41 yards. Back to throw again. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. Nice gain of 8 that time, but it's 2nd and goal. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley punching it in from a yard away. And the Giants are on their way to a 2-0 start. So he's had a nose for the end zone here in the early part of this season. 2 touchdowns for him now in this one to go along with the one he had in the opener as well.
Yeah, he certainly finds where the goal line is and finds a way to get across it. But you know who else senses it? The guys that block for him. Because he has that instinct, I think they hold their blocks just a little bit longer.
The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
Yeah, absolutely right.
And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
Now the extra point try forthcoming. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. Now following the touchdown, Hoff-Richter to kick off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll drop it off with Saquon Barkley. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a 1st down. They'll go to Barkley again. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Second and 5 now. Jones. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. Those two have hooked up for a touchdown once already in this game. That time unable to find a completion.
Yeah, just appeared they wanted to get him out into open space and try and get him the football. As you mentioned, unable to connect.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. looking to throw. Jones. To the sideline, he's got the catch, and he kept the feet in bounds. Well done. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time, and a first down. Up the middle with Barkley. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
From the 27, Jones. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Darren Waller, 27 yards. And the Giants are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. Taken from about the 12. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Ready, break.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked.
That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown. A great effort there. 79 yards. And the Saints have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. Now following the touchdown, Hoff-Richter to kick off. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the 4th quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24.
It's now 2nd and 6.
They'll try and run some clock here with Barkley. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now Jones. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 14 yards through the air. Caught the D off guard on 3rd and 1. Jones. That one will be incomplete. He caught it but could not stay in bounds for the line connection.
Well, there's times when you see these catches that are made, and we just know the guys playing it are really wishing for college rules. Only need that one foot down instead of two. It's awfully difficult on the sideline, isn't it?
That one looks like he'll throw here. Jones in trouble here, and down he goes. Now we get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. Here's Jones to throw. Under pressure, they got him again. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw this.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10.
Well, this was a fun one today if you like points.